Alrighty, we're gonna descend down into my hell hole, otherwise known as the basement. So you've been watching the other videos. We got both boilers up this staircase here. They're really heavy. The one I'm guessing is probably in the 500-pound range, and the other one was I don't know, probably in the 300, 350 range. I had Jake up here at the top of the stairs, and I was underneath it, just kind of using my back and pushing it up every stair, and it was not fun. So we're fortunately done with that. I've got a contractor that's going to come out and do the basement, and I think they're going to start tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, and then next Monday, the 14th, the HVAC guys are coming out to install actually a pretty nifty system. It is a hybrid heat pump and propane system. So it uses the heat pump until it gets down to 36 degrees, and then it kicks on the propane in addition to the heat pump. So it should be really efficient, and as much money as you're already putting into the place, I mean, what the heck, you might as well put in something good. So here you can see sort of my, this is my nightmare down here, my nightmare on Oak Street. There's all that's left of the oldest boiler. I think that was an oil boiler back there. Let me zoom in here, and you can sort of make out that's where the old coal furnace hooked up. Up there is where the coal chute was. This is where the heating oil tank was that the previous our contractor drained into the basement, and there's the hole. Fortunately, I got it early, so there wasn't too much environmental remediation that had to be done. I think they only had to carry out about 15 buckets of contaminated soil. But it's out of here. The some hazmat cleanup company came and took care of it, and the state had to come and supervise and all. But so now that leaves us with the basement here. That I wore my muck boots today because it rained yesterday. I thought it was gonna be wet more, or there's gonna be more water in there than there is, but I guess there wasn't too much water, so I guess we didn't get as much rain as I thought. The new boiler was sitting over here. We got that. That's the one that we hauled up. One of the ones we hauled up the stairs and got it out of here. As you can see, the walls here in the basement are just crumbling. Here, let's see if I can do this here. Yeah, I mean, it just, yeah, that's all that is holding back the dirt here in the basement. It looks like they just troweled on concrete over the dirt and done that all the way around. So hopefully, as long as their bid looks okay, I think I've got a mason that's going to come in here and start tomorrow laying a footer, or they're going to chisel or knock all this stuff out, just pick and shovel it out and pour a footer around here, the perimeter of the basement, and then lay block about 6 feet up, and just put in a good retaining wall with drainage behind it, and pour a concrete floor down here and put in a sump pump, and the whole deal, so it'll be a nice dry basement when they're done. But before they can start, I need to get this behemoth done. So that is my goal for the day, is to finish this beam, which is 2 by 12s, and it's 35 feet long. See, I got part of it up the other day, as you can see. But it's not a fun thing to do, lifting 2 by 12s over your head. And fortunately, I've got a Paslode nailer, which I'll do another review of here. I really like. It not only drives nails into this new pine without any trouble, but it drives it into that old native timber, which I had an old Bostitch framing nailer, and it wouldn't even attempt that, so I'm pretty impressed with it. But so I need to get all this jack out of here, and then these house jacks that aren't really doing anything. I need to get them out. and get it ready for the masons to come in and finish everything. So that is my project for the day. And if I get really overly ambitious, I may try and put in the rest of these floor joists here and get some floor down in here. So it would be nice to be able to walk from the kitchen there to the living room without having to squeeze between the between the studs in the bathroom. So that I'm hoping I can get all that done today. So yeah, there's the update for today. As I hope that proves interesting. I'm gonna try and get some more traffic on my my YouTube channel here, and try and get some more product reviews up, and just try and get some more interesting stuff up, and see how it goes. I'm amazed I've got 600 views, or 600 or 700. I think it was 600 and some views when I left the house today. So hoping to get some more traffic up there, and try and draw some more attention to our farm. Like we also have, or I've also been putting videos from our farm up on the site there as well. So just hope to try and get some traffic there, and try and draw some attention for our farm, and for the house here, and just entertain myself while trying to maintain some sanity while working on this house. The days have been quite long and not fun work. Digging around in the basement and wrestling heavy boilers out of there, and so I'm just trying to maintain some sanity, and I hope anybody watching this, my number one thing that I hope you take away from this is find a reputable, licensed contractor, or else you end up with this, where they cut the floors out where they didn't need to be messed with, where the floor joists here had so much weight on them that they were sagging down 6 inches and were cracking on the ends, and where it takes several $1,000s to go back and fix things like this ledger board over here that is just put in wrong and is not up to code, and where the floor joists and the span on them is too great, and just things like that. So if you take anything away from any of my videos here, find a reputable contractor, get references, check with your Better Business Bureau. Please do that. Otherwise you end up with this, and you end up having to have somebody come in and spend a whole lot of time and money fixing it. So that is, please do that.